Hi, it's Achanmiki here, and in this video I'm going to talk about plastics. I'll show you what are the different types of plastics in the supermarket, how you can identify them, if they can be recycled or not, and give you some more information about their properties and so on. So let's go have a look. Okay, let's start with the first type of plastic, which is number 1. It's usually used in water bottles like this, and in this water bottle there are several types of plastics actually, but PET will be the main body, this part. And let's look at a plastic bottle that can show the symbol clearly. So juice bottles can have that. Your green tea is all PET. Okay, yeah. So the symbol for PET is the recycling symbol with number 1, like here. Okay, and sometimes they will also write PET under it. Sometimes they don't, but most of the times they will definitely have the recycling symbol with 1 inside it. So PET is one of the most recycled types of plastic because it's easily collected as well. But I personally think it's also, like any other plastic, wasted because it's a good quality plastic and we use it just once. So once I'll drink this tea, I'll throw it away, right? So it's not reused that much, but recycled a lot. Alright, so the second type of plastic is HDPE, which will look like a triangle with the number 2 inside it, and it's used mostly for hard plastic, which comes in shampoo bottles, conditioner bottles, soap bottles, and caps for various things. So if you look at the bottom of it, this one doesn't have it very clearly, but let's find out some other one. Yeah, here. So this bottle is HDPE. At the bottom it will show number 2, and it also has HDPE written on it. Okay, so you'll find either only this recycling symbol with 2 inside, or you'll also see HDPE written on the products. Okay, so hard plastic HDPE also used for cleaners like this. It's sturdy, it can store the chemicals very well, and if you see again at the bottom it says 2 and HDPE. Okay, and the cap also most likely is HDPE. So like I said, most of the caps, like here on this bottle, this is different type of plastic at the bottom, which I'll talk later, but the cap is definitely HDPE. Alright, let's look at maybe some other unusual products that might have HDPE on them. So this is a super glue. The body is made of metal, but the cap is HDPE. Okay, then what else is here? Oil bottles. Okay, the bottle itself is PET, but the cap is HDPE, which is the second type of plastic. HDPE plastic is stronger than PET. It can withstand very high temperatures, and also it has colors. It's used in different colors, so it can take colors really well. So it's used for many different types of products. Okay, so HDPE, I said that mostly used for bottles and caps, but another very common product you use in your daily lives is bags, the garbage bags, or the plastic bags that you get at department stores, and they are most of the time HDPE. So if you see here, this is the black garbage bag, and it has number 2 with HDPE written on it. So yes, this is recyclable, but it will really depend on the condition of this product at the end of its life, which is when it goes to the trash. If it is in a condition that can be cleaned and recycled, yes, it will be taken out for recycling. So you all must be aware of that a lot of supermarkets and malls don't give out plastic bags anymore. So people have started buying these bags, the garbage bags, more in Thailand. So even though we've reduced plastic bags given out during the shopping time, people are buying more plastic bags like these because you need bags at home to separate and throw away the garbage. So the garbage bag sales have gone up. It's like an indirect effect of the ban of plastic bags in supermarkets and malls. Okay, so the third type of plastic is PVC, and it's used mostly in building materials. So you must be able to recognize the blue pipes in your home or in buildings that carry water. Those are definitely PVC. But they're also used for, let's say, windows and doors, the plastic parts of that. And most likely, I'm not 100% sure, but in these doors, this plastic that's sticking out, that helps with the suction to keep it closed, this is most likely the number 3 type of plastic. So it's not used so much for consumer products, but mostly for building materials, and it is like the worst kind of plastic for recycling. It's definitely not recyclable, so it always goes to waste. Okay, so now we're on the number 4 type of plastic, which is LDPE, low density polyethylene. Okay, this one is softer than HDPE, but also quite heat resistant. So even this body and this cap is a hard plastic, which is HDPE. There is a pipe inside it, right, that helps to pump. That most likely is LDPE. Okay, now let's go and look at other products that use LDPE. Okay, so you see this wrapper outside this mama, this is LDPE, softer plastic. This wrapper for so this wrapper for the mama noodles, it's a softer plastic. This is LDPE most likely. There's also the wrapper for your tissues, also LDPE. So the plastic bags that your breads come in is LDPE most of the time. All the packaging of the wrap, this plastic wrap that you see for fruits and meat, also LDPE. And like I said, because it's mostly contaminated with food, it cannot be recycled most of the time. Okay, so the next one is PP or polypropylene, which is number 5, and you can recognize it because you probably use it almost every day, is the straws. But it's used in so many variety of products. Again, if you want to check if a product is PP, look at the back and see the recycling sign. There's 5 on it and PP is written under that. So this is polypropylene. Let's see more examples of PP. Hangers. This could be HDPE or PP, depends on the manufacturer. Some bottles, they are made from PP, like this one. At the bottom, if you see, there's the number 5 recycling sign with PP written on it. The product that PP is used the most in is fresh food packaging, like this one, because this type of plastic doesn't let bacteria grow so much. So that's why for food safety, they use PP for this. Let's see if you can see the sign at the back here, 5 and PP. Okay, lunch boxes like this, also PP. Hard but can keep food for long periods of time without bacterial growth. As opposed to PET, which is your drink bottles, PET sometimes is used in packaging, but I suggest not to keep reusing them again and again because they can allow bacteria to grow. So that's why number 5 is used for food packaging most of the time. And it's expected that this type of plastic is the one that will grow more in the future unless there are bans against it. Okay? Okay, so let's see more of PP. You see all of these ready-to-eat meals, they are most likely being packaged in PP number 5. Most of the time, all of your ready-to-eat meals, if they come in a little bit harder plastic, it's most likely PP. Like, let's look at the meat. This meat, it has two plastics, a softer one which is on the top. This most likely is LDPE, which is number 4, but number 5 for the bottom one. Doesn't have the symbol on this one. Oh, it does, but it's hard to see. Number 5 PP, it's written here. So again, plastic that is recycled a lot and mostly used for food packaging. Okay, so now we are on number 6, which is polystyrene. This is the type of plastic that you see in takeaway containers, the squishy white boxes that you get for takeaway food. They are 100% polystyrene. In supermarkets, you will see them for packaging, like this green squishy part that is added to the fruits. This is polystyrene. Polystyrene, one of the worst kind of plastics to exist. Most of the time they're not recyclable and they are becoming waste most of the time. So that's why a lot of countries are banning polystyrene, and instead vendors switch to PP or paper or some kind of biodegradable packaging. Okay, so now we're at the last type of plastic, which is number 7. And this type of plastic is a catch-all. For all plastics that are not 1 to 6, I usually categorize as 7. And most of the time they will not have the number 7 on top of the product. So they're used mostly for some parts of mobile phones have number 7. Then you have products like this. It doesn't have any recycling symbol, so it could be number 7. These fresheners, they have some plastic parts that also doesn't look like any other type of plastic, so most likely is also number 7. You have rulers, so stationery could be, a lot of stationery could be number 7, and the plastics used in headphones as well. And number 7 is one of the, again, like polystyrene, also the type of plastic that cannot be recycled most of the time. And once it's already recycled, it will make a very poor product. Like when they use number 7 for recycling and making it into some other product, like the plant pots that you see for gardening, they could be number 7, and they don't have that long life. Okay, so I am at Precious Plastics, and this is their factory where they upcycle the plastics they collect. In your campaign, you have to inform people about 2 types of plastics that needs to be collected, which will be upcycled here. The first one is HDPE, which is number 2, and it's usually these bottle caps. You have to be careful that the caps that you collect for these should be a little bit soft as compared to the other HDPE type caps. So in the campaign, your communication should be very clear that the first type you're collecting is bottle caps like these. Okay, and HDPE will separate one bottle caps. Second one will be shampoo bottles or milk bottles. These are also HDPE and they'll have the number 2 symbol under them. Okay. The third bin for your collection would be the number 5 type of plastic, which is PP, and it's usually used in food containers like these and coffee cups. The coffee cups have disappeared. It's used on some coffee cups like these. You have to be very careful that it should have the number 5 at the bottom of it. If it's not number 5, it's not PP and it cannot be collected for outside. That's all.